Today we have Cheri Yurton, quilting, is it World or Life?
My quilting world.
My quilting world.
You can just go by Cheri Yurton, that's fine.
And Katy's supposed to be here, but she must be running late. So welcome in, everyone. I'm just going to say hi to everyone. So Terry was the first one here. Hello. Beverly Moffat. Hi, welcome in. Dawn Stewart. Hello. Hi, Joe. Oh, so Terry made it back. Hi, Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. Made by Misty's here.
Oh,
hey,
good.
Jim, how's it going? Hi, Sheila. There's my favorite lurker, Awkward Quilter GA. Lisa's here.
Good.
She's working and a lurking. Okay, let me get... What the heck is that? Hi, Gladys. Hi, OG's RC. All right. I'm caught up on that thing, but let me go over here because I can see it better.
I know. I'm on my iPad. It's like I'm still blind anyhow.
Well, I have it made bigger. I'm just checking to see if I got something from...
Hi, Jim.
Katy. Okay. We'll give her a few minutes to get here, just in case she's running late.
Okay.
If not, we'll just go on without her, and you can...
We'll sew, and
you can tell her all about your channel and your sew along and everything.
All right.
Yeah, next Monday, Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter and Quilting in the Country Lori will be here. And we are going to let everybody know about their sew along, but I'll let them do all the talking because I don't know, what's going on. And next week, I will be giving away my copy of Song Sparrow when Deb and Lori are on. So if you're going to do the sew along and you don't have the pattern, you can have a chance to win it. I'm just not going to have time to do it. I am going to do, I don't know if Lori's having alternate blocks or not, but I am going to do the alternate block that I had.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did post different ones.
I hear something.
I heard a... Nope.
Yeah, I heard like a doop doop.
I heard a ding, but that's it. I don't see.
Oh, okay. But I don't know what it was for.
It might be my computer just saying, hello.
Oh.
I'm here too. That's what it's saying. I got to talk.
Sonar ping. That reminds me, anybody who ever watched that Mr. Limpet? It was with Don Knotts years ago when he turned into a fish back and forth. I absolutely love that show.
I don't remember that, but he was good.
Hi, Bus and Move. Welcome in.
Hi, everyone.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about your stuff?
Okay.
Or do you want to wait, or you can plug your channel and what you got going on.
Yeah, I'll probably
be. That's not even good English. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll talk about the sew along we're doing. It is Alice's Wonderland, and I did have the book right here. I still do.
Nice. You went up here. Come here.
But anyhow, this is the book. And we're going to start it in February, the first week of February. And a lot of people has ordered the book already. This is a sampler quilt. So it's good for people who are beginners and experienced because they start out in different levels, meaning you go through the different techniques. It could be piecing, foundation paper piecing, English paper piecing, and applique. And they go through the different levels of applique. Now, they only had fusible, but I'm going to end up showing a needle turn, how to basically do a needle turn too.
Oh, well, that's good. I did buy the book. I'm not going to do the sew along for the whole quilt. But there was a couple blocks there I liked.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a few blocks and just put them on a tote bag.
I think that would be pretty. Now they show Liberty Fabrics. I'm not doing Liberty. I can't afford Liberty. So they also talk about doing it in regular fabrics, your scraps and things like that.
Would be a good scrap quilt. Hi, Loretta. You want back down? Okay.
You had to say hi, huh?
Yeah, she knows. She actually wants me to come do something, but it's not happening. I think she wants, I usually don't eat this early, but I was hungry this morning after all that work. So I scarfed down one of those little round pizzas, but I left one piece up there. So that's what she wants. She knows it's on the counter and she wants it.
So she's playing really nice to you.
Yeah, she is. So
that's funny.
And and this morning, well, I already told you, but I moved all my tubs out of my bedroom, put them in the spare room, which is very tiny. It's more like a hall closet. So I got it all in there, moved my bed to the other side of the room. I was going to move my cutie up there, but I don't think it'll fit because I have too many dressers. And I don't want to move them because the one has a broken leg. If I try and move it, it's going down and that'll be it. Hi, Anfield. Welcome in. So, if you notice, I changed Miss Seam Ripper to Moner's Senior Moments. But I have these two, hi, RV Quilters, straps that I'm just going to put ends on it. Because even if you burn these, they still fray. So I'm going to put ends on them. That's about it. But I don't know where. Oh, here they are. Here's the ends. These little things. Because this is the bag I just finished.
That is pretty, though.
That's inside. I didn't have enough for the pocket, so I just used a plain blue. But it's way too big.
No.
And it has pockets back here.
Big crafter or knitter a crocheter could really use it.
Yeah, and then there's pocket here and here. So I made the handles way too thick. So I have to put the handles on and I'm going to rivet here. I was going to put rhinestone, but I'll maybe carrying it in this winter and I don't want it catching on my sweater.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be all right in the summer. So then when I was moving everything, I dropped my rhinestones all over the floor.
Oh, no.
So I scooped it up and shut the container. But everything that's on the floor, I'm not picking up. I'm going to take up my vacuum and just suck them up in there.
Yep.
I'm going to use the old vacuum, not the new one.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You need a little handheld so that you can recycle and get them back.
Oh, I don't want them back.
Oh, you'd have to be down on the floor then for the handheld.
Well, I have to get down on the floor to get them. They went behind my door. I have an antique door stop. It's one of those old irons that keeps my door open.
Uh-huh.
And because there's no heat up there. So if you want warmth, you better keep your door open.
Well, don't be surprised.
It's all on top of there and it went behind the dresser that's behind the door. So
don't be surprised if your puppies don't get bezazzled. Come out with a little rhinestone on their nose.
Well, they haven't been up there yet. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. Hi, Kelly's Quilts Plus. Welcome in. Now I'm missing one. Oh, it's over here. That's a bummer. I dropped beads all over the floor. Yeah. But I think I can it has one where it comes apart and it has a long hose where you can just suck them up like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what happened. Hi, Donna Dixon. I'm not sure what happened to Katy.
Well, I sent her a message.
She said she was coming, so I don't know. She may have got the time wrong because the last time I invited her, she didn't show up either. So
yeah, she could have gotten the time wrong. Oh well. So I figured we're gonna do the Dear Jane some of us have the Dear Jane pattern.
Yeah, Lisa's Awkward Quilter TA
Yeah.
is doing that.
Yeah, she encouraged. It was encouraging that she was going to do it. And so some of us has had the pattern and the fabric and haven't started on it. So in January, we'd said a couple of months ago, Lisa said that she was going to start it in January. So we're just being moral support for each other, and if you know, and encouraging each other to keep on. But I tried 2 test blocks in that, so and they seem to be okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we got the EQ add-on, so you could print the, because just doing it out of the book was using.
I looked at that a long time ago to buy that EQ8, and I thought, nah.
Yeah, I know I had it a long time ago, and then I just went ahead and I just upgraded it so that.
Yeah, it seems like a nice program, but it's nothing I would.
Yeah, unless you're gonna want to design your own.
Yeah, and I don't. How I design is I make a block or have colors in mind, and then I just throw them on the wall and then kind of rearrange them to what I want.
I look through for inspiration on it.
Oops, why aren't you moving?
Move this over here. Rearrange myself here.
Well, we really don't need it across the bottom there. But I'll
These
put it
quilts, there. Kelly's quilts came in.
Whose quilts came in?
Kelly's. Did you, maybe you said something to them earlier, huh? I'm way.
Kelly's quilts, and yeah, she came in, yeah.
Yeah, I'm way behind on the chat. Now I'm up. I'm good.
Well, that's all right.
It's just not moving.
I just gotta burn off those ends, but that's all I'm doing is just putting a end on there so it doesn't fray. And whichever one looks the best will be the front, because it's gonna get folded back like that.
Oh, I like that. Webbing.
So yeah, I don't remember where I got this. Ooh, Donna Dixon's been a member for 21 months. Thank you so much.
That's great.
Now that isn't the one I picked. The oh, I don't know what you call it. The
webbing?
No, the thing that shows up on the screen. I thought I changed it, but apparently I didn't.
See if I can.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything planned to sew today because I thought, well, with 2 guests, I wouldn't have to sew at all.
I know. And I figured I'd just mess around with this a little bit with the one block and see how it goes and see how bad I can mess it up, how many times, and have to restart it. But it's good to practice on my paper piecing.
Oh, I hear her in the basement.
She's in the basement. Okay.
Wait a minute. There she is. Hello.
I'm sorry. I was having computer trouble.
Oh, that's all right.
Hi, Katy.
Hi, Cherry and Mona. Sorry about that. Something was going on. FS kept blocking the this particular program for some weird reason.
Yeah, I was just sewing a strap. That was it. Because I thought, well, I don't have to talk today. I can just kind of sit here.
Oh, I'm so sorry for being late.
At least you made it.
Yeah.
Well, this is Katy, the Greenland quilter, for any of you that don't know her. I pinned Sherry's and Katy's channel at the top of the chat. Their links are there. So if you want to check them out, you can just click on that and it'll take you there. Well,
So I kind of filled them in, Katie, a little bit that we're starting in February.
Okay.
The first Sunday, and we'll go every week on Sundays at 3:30.
Okay.
Unless we have a life that we have to live, then
right. Now, are you going to switch channels, or is it all going to be on one channel?
well, we haven't discussed, but what we're going to do is do it as a collaboration. So if it's on my channel, Katie gets spotlighted or whatever on it, and
Yeah.
and they'll go to her channel. Or if I'm on her channel, it'll show mine and it'll go on my channel. So we get
Oh, okay. I
views,
lost.
so we get views.
Miss Lacey, be quiet.
But I guess that's a detail we're because I was
lost
just
my
reading.
webbing. I lost my.
Then we got to figure out.
Yeah. But anyhow, I figured that it's so Super Bowl Sunday, but we will be finished before kickoff, so you can
The other one. Oh, that's too
you can
small.
watch football.
That's too small.
Yeah, I don't care about the football.
And then I figured that if I'm going to jump around a little bit in the book to get a few different techniques, and that instead of just going page by page by page, I think that would be boring. So
Okay, now hopefully I don't lose these ones.
Sending messages is only supported 5 hours. No, so
Uh-oh. What was that?
that was the rhinestones again.
No, this was bag hardware.
Well, you don't want to suck those up with a vacuum cleaner.
This I gotta pick up or the dog will take it. I knows he knows. Oh man, it broke my little thing again. Oh well. I'm sure I'll break a lot more before I move that table in. Oh, there's the thing I lost.
She finds stuff every week. I'm like, she drops something and finds something.
Yeah. Although the rhinestones, hopefully they won't screw up the sweeper. I'm going to use my old sweeper. So
You'll just, yeah, I don't think they'll mess up the sweeper. They're too tiny.
well, there's a lot of them.
Well, maybe it will. Well, we'll have to find out. You'll have to keep us informed. Hey, do a video on it.
No, I don't want everybody to see how much dust is on my floor.
That'd be
I did not do that. All I did was move stuff because I was pinned. I moved the bed, but then I was pinned behind the bed. So then I moved the dresser. Then it really pinned me in. So I had to climb up on the bed and crawl across
Oh my!
to get to the other side.
You move furniture a lot,
Yes, I do.
but I used to. It was always fun just to do something different, you know.
Oh, I don't think it's fun, but
I did when I was younger. Like, where can I put this?
I'm just trying to make more room because I was hoping to get my cutie up there, but that is not going to happen. There's just not enough room up there. But my bedroom is nice and neat, and I got 40 tubs out of there and into the spare room, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
And I got them all lined where I can facing where I can just look and see what fabric's in them.
Oh, that's nice.
But I found a whole mini tub of knitting needles. I'm going to sell those. I found one of nothing but wooden spools. Well, I got a couple in a thing. I'm going to get rid of those. I'm just going to start getting rid of stuff.
People collect those wooden spools.
Yeah, I'm going to sell them on either Poshmark or on my other channel or something, because that'll be easier than hauling everything out to the car and loading it, where I could just do it in a box and the mailman takes it. So
Well, you know, there's always a garage sale in the summer.
I don't have a garage.
Oh, okay.
And I tried a porch sale once. That did not go well. Or a yard sale. I had to carry everything out to the tables, and it took me all day. And then by the time it was over, then I had to carry it all back in. So I said, never again.
I know. It's sometimes, I mean, you can make, it's nice to make the money, but it's so much work. And then it's like, okay, I have to get rid of this stuff. And so you have to do that. And some things you think, well, I don't want to just get rid of this, you know, this is, you know, but yeah, when we sold our RV, we had a lot of camping stuff. We still do the bigger stuff, but we'll put it on garage sale or something like that, you know, to, you know, hey, Katie, what you doing?
When I had a garage, I would do it because, you know, it was easy. You just put everything in the garage, and then once a year, sell it all, and then start over again. But not now. I mean, I took a load to animal welfare a couple times, but the last time I went to take stuff, they weren't open, so they kind of irritated me, and the woman was mean. So I'm like, you know what? You ain't getting no more. And if it's just like clothes and stuff like that, I take that to the church, and then they have time where you can go get it.
Yeah, that's good.
And if it's nothing crafting related, I usually, well, no, I stuck all my rulers out there too. It depends on my mood.
I had it where I had done a garage sale. It did really good. I had posted that I was destashing a lot of stuff like quilting, fabrics and different things like that. I did really good on it.
Yeah, I usually go to those. I need to stop going to those.
Yeah. I'd sell it by the yard or whatever.
But I have a lot of knit fabrics that they're all brand new in tubs. And I gave away all the nylon spandex.
Oh, yeah.
I gave away all the upholstery fabric to a lady that was making, not chipmunks, them little gerbils or guinea pig hammocks is what she was making.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
oh crap, look.
I was doing that, but you know, some of this stuff, it was my grandmother's, and I just don't want it just to go. I want somebody that's going to use it.
That was a waste of
So I'm going to do a sale on that after Christmas. And I have like 4 huge bins of all the stuff for cross stitch.
Wow.
So I'm going to get rid of all that because it's taking up too much room.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try it since I got it. I don't know how many years ago, and it's still there. So it's going, and I have all the thread and the new little plastic things. I'm going to get rid of it all.
Yeah. I need to go through some stuff because you always end up getting into something new.
Yeah.
I do. And then you know, some of the things you want to keep because you're going to use it again. But other things, it's like, why did I have this much?
Yeah. Now, I gave all the wood stuff away to my other daughter so she could paint it. But I had stuff. I'm like, you're never going to do this. Just give away. So, and I'll take some down to the preschool. Mona, if you sell your cross-stitch stuff, I may buy some. I live in Canada, so I don't. Well, it won't matter the shipping because the buyer will have to pay the shipping. So, I mean, that's up to you if you want to pay the shipping. I'm not going to pay the shipping because I'm going to sell it dirt cheap, you know.
Well, then it would be worth them paying the shipping. For them, you know.
I don't know why it's not playing.
I don't know. I don't know how much it would be. Oh, Sheila likes cross stitch. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on Mona's senior moments, so I don't confuse the algorithm over here.
And you're not going to do a so yeah or
No. But I have that. I have all the books. I have the.
Hold on, please.
There's just too much stuff, and then I have vintage. I don't know what it is that you. I might even have embroidery. I'm not sure, but there's four tubs worth.
It wouldn't be anything like that.
I hear Katie, but I don't see her.
And like the knitting needles, I think
I'm right here.
were my grandma's. No, she couldn't. She
Yeah.
didn't knit. I have her crochet needles too. I'll probably keep one that I know she used the most, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah, some
because
of her
I
items-
can't keep all this stuff because it's sentimental, because it's starting to look like a hoarder zone over here. So I just
it's hard to let go of some, you know, it's like I have stuff with my families and I'm thinking, you know, I told my daughter, if you don't want it, give it to somebody else in the family. I mean, just, you know, try to keep it in the family. I don't care if it's my cousins or what, you know.
Lisa says, what? Fabric on sale?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm going to be selling all the knit fabric because I haven't made myself a sweater or a blouse or anything in years. I'm over it. It's got to go. So
yeah,
that's going. And I think I bought 2 or 3 yards a piece of each knit fabric, and I'll probably just sell them $4 for the whole 3 yards. It's going to be
That's
dirt
good.
just to get rid of it all. But I want it to go to somebody that's going to use it.
yeah, now that Joann's is closed, they can't get a hold of that too easy. You know, you always could go there and get the notes and that.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
kids,
you guys want to talk about your channels? You're here to promote your channels. I can sit here and just grin. While you guys
yeah,
talk
it's just,
about your channels.
well, go ahead, Katie.
Oh,
You had nothing like,
nothing like being thrown under the bus.
Well, Beth
So
Rube is here. She'll help you.
okay, so my name's Katie, and my channel is Greenland Quilter, and most of you probably already know me. Some of you might not. I live in Greenland. I've been living in Greenland now for 14 years. I am married to a native Greenlander, and I did the immigration instead of him because it was easier, simpler, and much less stressful. So, and I haven't regretted that decision to do that. I've adapted to the Greenland way, and I love it here. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And my channel is technically only 2.5 years old. If you go and look at when I started my channel, it'll say 2021, but I never dropped a video until 2023. I was what do you call it? Afraid.
yeah, we've been, yeah.
Yeah, and I had been talking to Becca, Becca on and off, you know, about the channel. And one day she messaged me. She says, you know, you set up this channel, but you've done absolutely nothing. You need to pull the trigger. There's nothing to be afraid of, because she knew why I was afraid, because I had told her why I was afraid.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's hard for me sometimes for different little things. And so I dropped my first video, and it was okay. But then when I went live, Sean was there to walk me through going live, and you know, the first live was a little bit of a hot mess, and but he helped work through the kinks that I had, and he was there for me the first few times, well, for first few months actually, because every so often there was a step that I kept leaving out every time we set up for a live. And so when I go live, it was like, you can't go live.
Oh, no.
And so I would text him, and he would drop everything he was doing to come and help me. And so he's been my mentor through this whole process. He's
He's a good guy.
been there. Yeah, he's been urging me on. He still checks on me. We talk to each other on a regular basis. He's always checking on me to see if everything's okay with the channel. He sees that he also even comments about how much it's growing, and right now it's blasting off like a rocket. But
that's good.
The channel, when I first started out with the channel, I wasn't exactly clear on what I wanted to do with it the first year and a half. I wasn't sure. I knew I wanted it to be about Greenland because my life is here in Greenland. If I was in the United States, you probably would have never met me because I probably would have never been on YouTube. I would have never been sewing because I was too busy racing my horse and gardening. That was what I did, after my first husband had passed away. And I was alone. I was an empty nester. And so I concentrated on the horses, and I was substitute teaching at between a middle school and a high school. That's what I was doing to try to make ends meet. And I lived paycheck from paycheck during that time frame. So I was always on the verge of becoming homeless, which is, scary. And then Nikolai came into my life, and he wasn't looking, and I definitely wasn't looking. I was pretty sure I was done with. Well, I was done with certain kind of men. Put it that way. And and then he wasn't looking. He was a sailor, and getting a wife when you spend most of your time at sea is hard for a Greenlandic man. A lot of times they get married and then they end up in divorce because their mates are out cheating on them, and which is sad.
Yeah.
And so he didn't really try to date or anything. So when we met and we hugged, something happened between us. I mean, it was really unexpected, and he has changed my whole life. He's the most extraordinary human being I've ever seen. I've only ever met one other person like him, and he was like 30 years my senior, so there was nothing there for that. But he's allowed me to grow and let me heal here in Greenland. And this channel has been such a blessing because I finally figured out where I wanted the channel to go. I wanted it to pretty much show that I live in Greenland while crafting and doing all the other things. So if you go to my channel, you'll see that there's stuff about Greenland. Every summer we go out on a boat with friends, and we go off grid, meaning there's no access to electricity or internet or anything else. So I video every time we go out, take tons of pictures. We go to see the ice cap and the icebergs quite often. We go fishing, we go hunting. We've been to the hot springs. Our next expedition, I hope, is going to be to Nanotalik, because there is a forest that was planted in 1959 that is flourishing here in South Greenland. And I want to go see that because some of the trees are 6 to 9 meters tall. And so, this thing about Greenland not having trees is, it's like a part truth, part not truth. The North don't have many. The North really doesn't have trees, but the South does. And because of our warming climate and everything's changing here in South Greenland before our eyes. I mean, tell me when you want me to shut up.
Oh, you're fine. But I must say, I have followed your channel off and on, and I've noticed that you have been getting happier.
Mm-hmm.
Not as negative and complaining on your channel. I really enjoyed it the other day. So you must be doing something right over there in Greenland.
Yeah. I'm having, I think I'm finally, I don't know how exactly, because you mentioned that.
You're finding a peace.
It's a lot of people a lot of people get on your butt about, well, you should never mention your past. The problem is with my past, 44 years of it is my past. You can't undo 44 years, but I finally, just recently, actually, there was a quote that said, you don't have to forgive the past. And I got to thinking about, what does that actually mean? That was such a deep comment. And I realized I don't have to forgive the people who made my life a misery, the two men anyway. I don't have to forgive them. Why should I? But what I can do is, what I finally realized is, I can't undo that. I can't undo anything that happened to me in the past. It will always be there. We will always have certain little things that triggers things, but I realized that I can go ahead forward with my life and do what I need to do and be happy, and it's okay to be happy. I no longer have to worry about being judged because I'm happy when I shouldn't be happy, and
Right.
this man we're fixing to celebrate our 15th anniversary on January the 2nd. And he has married me with all of my baggage and loved me. And he touches me all the time. He hugs on me. He tells me he loves me. You guys have no idea how special that is, because I didn't have it before then,
Hi, Tashiria.
So my channel has also opened a door to help me go in a more positive way too, I think. For the first time in 63 years, I feel like I've accomplished something. I've always felt like I failed at things, and now I'm not. And even if this channel were to crash and burn right now, I know that I worked for what I got, and I've met all of you beautiful people because I've made so many new friends, and all of y'all are special, and you make all of our channels special, because you're there for us and we're there for you. And there's a community here that, support each other. And I have this saying, a community is the same thing as a village. A village can move mountains. We can move mountains by helping each other. And so I didn't mean to get off on this. Sorry.
That's all right.
I
brought it up.
But yeah, I've gone back and watched I do this sometimes. I'll go back and watch earlier days of videos just to see where I am versus where I am now, and I can see that I have grown and changed, and I'm still the same person I was 2.5 years ago when I busted out that first video, but my attitude's a lot better. I'm not I don't know. I've had enough time to reflect, as well as, I've had a lot of reflection going on. And, I know that when I leave this world, I'll have left something positive in someone's life. And that matters to me. It matters to show that anyone who has been stuck in a rough life can keep going forward, keep moving. And, so... if you guys have any questions about the channel, you're more than welcome to ask. If you want to ask about my life here in Greenland, you can do that too. I don't care. I don't mind sharing. I think all of y'all should make one trip to Greenland just to experience what it's like here. There's no place like this place. There isn't.
There's beauty, but
I don't travel.
I'm not a cold person, a weather person.
I'm cold in the summer months. Thank you very much.
Welcome in, Nora.
Tashiria.
Jennifer.
You can come in the summer months. My oldest daughter, Lynette, and my youngest granddaughter, Ava, and her daddy, Eric, are going to come here in July, the back end of July, and they're going to spend a week down here in South Greenland, and we're going to go do some touristy things, and then we're going to get on the passenger ship that sails all the way up the West Coast. It'll take us 3 days to go where we're going, and we're going to say we're going to sail up the coast, which will be fun, not only for them, but for me, because I've never been on the passenger ship. I've always flown, and the ship stops in different ports all the way up the coast, and I think they stop in Nuuk, which is the capital. It usually sits in port going up about 4 hours. So that's enough time for us to go to the older part of Nuuk and see the museum and see Mother of the Sea that's sitting out on the ocean. And so there's lots of things with that. And then where we're going is to Ilulissat. And for those of you that don't know a lot about Greenland, one of the biggest deals in all of Greenland is the icebergs and the whales. And from June until early October, the best place to go see the biggest icebergs, a skyscraper kind like the kind that the Titanic got sank by, is in Ilulissat because they have an ice fjord there that is prolific with icebergs. But at the same time, you see humpback whales and other types of whales hanging around those big icebergs. So you just got to go out and do a whale safari and you'll see them all. So what we're going to do is we're going to do icebergs and whales. There's little igloo cabins that sit right in front of the ice fjord. We'll probably spend one night there so that they can experience the sounds that the ice.
That'd be scary. I mean, it'd be cool, but it'd be scary to hear the ice moving and cracking. And
Sherry,
it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing because the cracking. I call it. It talks. You can hear it moving and cracking, and you can hear water. The interesting thing is I won money on a raffle I had bought from the college 2 years ago, and it was 10,000 kroners, and you had to use it travel wise. So I paid for an iceberg safari, an ice cap safari, but then I paid for a helicopter to land on top of the ice cap. It was the most interesting thing because, when you're sitting in a boat in front of the ice cap part of it, you can hear the ice talking. I mean, between the cracking and the moaning, and you can hear movement, and you hear all of these sounds. But when you land on top of it, it's silent. The only thing you hear when you're standing on top of the ice cap is running water. That's it. It is like nothing, no noise, no nothing.
wow.
It was the craziest experience. And it reminded me of, there was areas where, it had wind and stuff had changed the way the ice looks on top of it. And it reminded me of, if you were looking at Mars, there was areas of Mars that you've seen with pictures of. It had interesting shapes, or it looked very Martian in the way it looked. And this is ice, and you're standing there looking at it, and I'm like, how did that happen? Or you can look down into the crevice and you can see clear ice and stuff caught in it, like reindeer scat of all things. But it's interesting that you can see all these things and experience that. It's really cool. So now I'll shut up.
Sherry, so Terry wants to know what you're making.
Oh, I did. I am I'm doing a paper piece blocks, preparing for the Dear Jane. And I had done some samples, but paper piecing isn't something that you do when you're online. Like, because you got to think, it's like, I did this one before, and this one turned out good, but it's too big. Figure that. If I cut it down, then I lose my points. But I'll replace it with a different block if it gives me too much trouble. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of like, I got like 4 or 5 weeks worth that I am just prepping, putting the fabric with it, and that's what I'm doing.
We need to find that other piece, that corner piece. No, I have not found
I
it.
printed out the foundation paper piecing for it.
Oh, got you, because you're going to stand.
Yeah.
So in case you're wondering what I'm trying to do, and I keep walking away, is tonight is it okay to say what I'm going to work on today, Mona?
Yeah, that's what you're here for, to promote you guys' channel, you and Sherry.
Okay, so a lot of you who follow, I don't know how many of you here. There's a few that follow me that's in here. On Fridays, I do a tutorial sew along from this book called 1000 Blocks by Quilt Makers. And so I am going to be doing block number 25 tonight. And tonight it's going to be paper pieced. And it's called Emerald Isles. I need to find the page number. And I'll show you what I'm going to, but I've had to improvise on how to get the pieces to the right size, because I had to. So you can download a PDF file for this book, because some people are buying the book and they can't get the CD. I have the CD, but I have downloaded the PDF because I find it easier to deal with. But this is what I'm going to make tonight.
That's a pretty
Oh,
one.
very nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And it looks complicated, but if you look at the layout here, it's really not that bad.
As long as it cooperates with you. Mine stopped cooperating, so I stopped.
Do you want to see something, you guys, that I did? Most of you know, a lot of you know, I'm also working on a quilt for my granddaughter, who turned 14 2 days ago. So it's funny with me and Abby, you know, because every time I make another year here in Greenland, she turns another year older in December. So I hit 14 years in August and she hits 14 years in December.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I'm doing the dragon fruit month block of the month that Fat Quarter Shop hosted. And so I'm almost near the end where I can start putting everything totally together. But there's something called the snail trail. Now, leave it up to me to mess up the first one, because I always do this. I don't know why, but me and Angles are making sure everything goes. It's about getting it. So what do y'all see wrong with this picture?
Looked it up a little bit. The one middle block, it should be up higher.
Yeah, it should be over.
It should be over
yeah,
there,
right there. Yeah, it's the purple should be over the other way.
Yeah.
So that was what happened on my first block, but I've made 3 more, and now they are correct.
Yes, that looks like a snail's trail.
Yeah. So this one is like a dud, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the bigger part of the triangle, these big triangles off, and then trim it down, and I'll put it on the back of Abby's quilt, because I also have some small 4-inch ones where I didn't put the colors in the right place, and there was no way to use them on the pattern itself. So all of my foo bars are going to be on the back of her quilt.
Well, I guess I could tell them about my channel. Not much. I don't have much to say, but I go live on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I like to share with you what I've been working on, what I'm going to work on. Sometimes I'll show a technique, or now for the following year, though, I want to get into more. I need to get into more recorded videos too, because there's things that it's harder to do on a live than it is to record it for them and anybody to really follow along or learn or whatever. So I don't know. I'm just sharing my life, sharing my world, sharing what I liked. Enjoy the community. I met so many people. I appreciate Mona having us on, and so many people stand behind you and support you, and that's important. And I've gained a lot of friendships, and they've been good people. So
I'm glad to have you both.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that you
having us too.
Well, I should probably talk about my new channel.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be any sewing or quilting or anything like that over there. If I can't sleep at night, I get bored, and sometimes I mess with stuff I shouldn't. I'll go in Discord and rearrange stuff and just mess around. So to keep me from messing stuff up, I made that channel, and it's just going to be talking. If I go live, I'll just be on there yakking, or the video might be of me and my mom, or my mom and I thrifting, or me trying to go for a walk. And I like making the little shorts with the goofy characters. So it's just my fun channel.
That'd be good. That's good.
And I'll keep all the sewing and stuff over here.
Your mom
No,
sounds
I
like
did not fall off the couch from the other short, but only because there was a wall there, or I would have went head over heels backwards. I was trying to make it like a trampoline because that couch is broke and it's going to be leaving. But I just couldn't get airborne. My knees just didn't want to participate.
your mom sounds like a very interesting person.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's fun. She does everything. She hunts, she fishes. I mean, she just does a lot of stuff.
I bet she has lots of stories to tell too.
Oh, she does. I used to have stories too, but my stories are over. Now it's all G-rated. G-rated goofy stuff.
We get together at Thanksgiving and all that. My grandchildren, one of them will bring it up. It's like the middle one. Always the stories that we would tell them how it was when we were teenagers and young adults, and the things we did that we shouldn't have been doing. They think, "Oh man, that was cool," and I says, "I would not do that again."
Yeah, that's for sure.
But they always say, one of them always brings it up, because we're just look like we're just old folks to them now. They can't believe.
Mommy, how long have
We
you
were
had
all cool when we were.
What?
I says we were all. Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure. I think. Well, I had it for a while stalking the girls, because I found out Haley had her own channel when she was 9.
Oh,
and she's like,
wow.
I go to so and so school, and she was just telling it all. So
Oh no.
And I made her take down the channel. And then I said, if you're going to do a channel, you have to do it secret. But then she got bored with that and moved over to Snapchat while I was on there too. And she kept opening up new accounts. And she's like, Mom, how do you keep finding me? I said, I don't know. I said, I'm just that good at being a detective. Well, every time she would start a new channel, she would like it herself. So I was just going into her friends and finding it and getting on there every single time.
Yeah, she wouldn't realize she would go and check it out.
That on there.
That's
just
funny.
One time there was a song on there with a bunch of swear words that weren't very nice. And I said, take that off. I said, someday your job might look at that. So, but other than that, I just got on for stalking. And then I think Haley wanted me to do something besides stalk her. So she talked me into starting the YouTube channel.
that's good.
I think it's been interesting. When I was talking, I sent Abby an art kit, because it turns out that she's as talented art-wise as my oldest daughter is, and so
good.
I sent her a really enormous kit. Because when I talked to her last, she said she was still doing that, and she's still playing her clarinet too, which that makes me really happy. We're passing on both talents to the next generation. But anyway, I found it interesting that she still doesn't have social media. She's not on any social media. The only way I could FaceTime with her was through her mama's phone.
Well, she's probably being really careful for her age.
Yeah, and she's 14, a girl, and
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
between her stepdad and her dad and her mom, they're basically like, no social media for you.
Yeah. Well, they
That's
were.
cool.
Haley wasn't allowed either, but she snuck. But I found her and corrected that. But they had to buy their own electronics, because I said, I can't afford it, and Santa Claus doesn't bring electronics, so you better earn. So that she saved her all her birthday money and all that. Her first one was an iPad. No, not an iPad. iPod.
I remember those.
Yep. So she had that for a few years, and they begged and begged and begged for a phone. And I think Danielle might have been 16. And I think Haley was maybe 14. I let them get a cell phone. I did pay for that, but I said, but the first thing I'm taking off you, if you goof up or I find you're doing something you're not supposed to, is your phone. So, and they had to have it where I could go in and check. But
Blaze is my next oldest, and he's 9. He'll be 10 in July, and he hadn't had a phone up until now. And the only reason he even has a phone right now, and he only gets to use it at home, is because he's now a latchkey kid.
yeah.
So his dad got him a phone so that if he had an emergency, he could call Thomas, because Thomas's job is like just up the road from where they live at, so it'd be easy for him to leave the job, and unless of course he's out of town delivering stuff. But
When my kids were in high school, I started taking care of my grandfather. So they had to be here at night because I was going over there. Well, first I started doing it days, but I didn't like the person that was working midnight. So I fired her and took her spot and then just did both. So I had cameras in the house that I could check just in the, not in their bedrooms or nothing, just in the living room. So I could make sure nobody's coming in, an alarm. And then they had their cell phones so we could FaceTime and talk. So that was a long year of that. But
Yeah,
they did well during that time. And a lot of times they would come over and stay with me at Grandpa's. In fact, we did Christmas over there, and they all came and spent the night. So
I mean, I have concerns about him being by himself, but Thomas has no choice. He's a single parent.
Yeah.
And he's too old for daycare, and Thomas can't afford daycare, so he's come up with an alternative.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that when I was 9, I bet I stayed at our house by ourselves a lot, but it was different.
I was babysitting at 9.
Yeah, it was different for us girls.
Yeah.
But he's doing good.
It was a different time back then. We used to walk all over and go everywhere.
Yeah.
We never let my girls go anywhere by themselves. Not even just the 2 of them. No. I had to know where they were at all times of the day, night. And they couldn't spend the night at somebody's house unless I met the parents.
Yeah.
And actually talk to them. And there's some that even though I met them, I said, no, you're not going there. You can't go. So
yeah, I'm same with my kids.
Now my son, I was a newbie. I kind of let him do whatever he wanted, and we were like friends. Well, that isn't really the best way. So I started over with his kids.
It's kind of funny. I was talking to my kids one day, and we were talking about that time frame when I was either in college or there was a time point where I was working. I worked for this company for 2 years, and they said, "Mom, did you know that when you told us we weren't allowed to go outside, we went outside anyway?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They told me that Levi would come, and Levi was considered like part of the family, more or less. If my kids weren't at his house, he was at ours. And so, Levi would come over and we'd end up outside playing while you were working. I'm like, really?
Yep,
but they waited till they were adults to even say anything about it.
I used to sneak out all the time because we had to be in, like sometimes at 7, and in the summertime it was light out. Well, if I wanted a Dairy Queen, I would crawl out my window, go up to the corner, get a Dairy Queen, eat it, and then come home and get back in my room.
That's funny. And you never got caught doing it, huh?
No, I did get caught once.
And she asked
was out of town, and she called to check on us. And my brother answered the phone, and I had my door locked. And she wanted to talk to me, and he goes, "Well, she's sleeping." And she says, "Well, I'll wait." So you could get in our doors if you just had a bobby pin or something. You could unlock the door. It was just those little push buttons. So he unlocked the door and said, "She's not here." So then when I got home, she's like, "Mom called. You're in big trouble." So then she just asked me, "What were you doing?" I said, "I wanted ice cream." So I went up to the store and got some and came home. I got grounded, but I wasn't. I might have been 12 or 13.
Okay.
I think
somewhere in there. It was daylight, I I just didn't like to be told what I could and couldn't do. I was just a brat, I guess.
Oh,
And
Lori
she was
says
very
those
strict, so I used to sneak everywhere. We weren't allowed to go to parties. I went to every party there was.
oh my.
And she'd call, and all my friends would have to be quiet.
Remember, do they still have that one place out in Cortland where the teens go dance? I don't remember now, but when my daughter was like, we'll say 30 years ago now, probably. I forgot what the name of it was. And you had to be 14 years old to get in.
Yeah, I don't remember that place.
Yeah. Well, I had a friend that would allow her kids to go in, which was the same age, but I wouldn't allow my daughter.
Yeah,
And she says, "Why can't I?" And I says, "If I tell you it's okay to break their rules, then it's okay to break my rules."
yeah.
Are you talking about Fort Wayne, Indiana?
No, I'm no, Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. I didn't know there was a Fort Wayne in Ohio.
Oh no,
So we used to come to Portland to the all-night roller skates, and I liked that.
Yeah.
And I got grounded from that one too. And I wasn't doing anything wrong. My brother snuck outside and was smoking and got caught. And he was panicking. I'm going to be in so big trouble. I said, this is what you say. You say you went out with your friends to see what they were doing, and they started smoking, and then he handed you one and said, here, hold this. So it worked for him, but then I got in trouble for not watching them.
He was younger than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 or 3 years younger.
Now, see, Mona, you're supposed to keep an eye on him.
No, I didn't. He used to get me in more trouble with the snowball fights and everything. And, you know, he didn't care who he threw. It could be the biggest kid in the neighborhood. And then he'd come running, Mom, they're coming after us. I said, oh, geez, here we go. And then there was this one bully a town over. He always come over and liked to start trouble. Well, he had started with my little brother, so I went out and I was sticking up for him. Well, then my older brother went and got our St. Bernard and let him loose. Chased him on his bicycle all the way down the street. And then when he got to the end of the street, he turned around and came home. So, I'll never forget that. I never seen his little butt get on his bike so fast.
You thought you would have done that.
Well, it was all clean fun that we had, snowball fights, and we'd build forts and, all that kind of stuff. Nothing bad.
That's not bad. No, that's fun.
Yeah, I just didn't like bedtime, and I didn't like,
that
curfew.
was my son. My son didn't like bedtime. He didn't like to go to. Why do we have to have a bedtime?
Yeah, I didn't like that. And she didn't like my music, but I had, in order to do my homework, I had to have my music blasting. And it was usually Alice Cooper or Black Sabbath or something like that. And she's like, there's no way you can do your homework with that music blasting. It helps me concentrate.
It keeps you from thinking other thoughts, your mind wandering, probably.
Mm-hmm. It did. So I blasted. Was it? Yeah. Yesterday we were going to the home and she started saying something. I turned up the music and blasted it. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Are you crazy?"
She's still getting on.
And I said, "I'm concentrating," because Jelly Roll came on and I started singing off key. I thought she was going to laugh her butt off in the car. It was fun. So.
Yeah, I like him.
Well, it's 2:00. I usually only stay on an hour.
Yep. My husband.
I think I'm going to say goodbye.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on. I think I'm going to get a nap before my table comes in.
I'm sorry for being late.
That's all right. You made it.
Yeah.
You can't help computer issues. That happens all the time.
And I'll be live tonight at 7:30 my time, which is 4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Garden State so-and-so's little brother put rocks in snowballs. I beat him up
Ooh.
telling him, oh, we used to put rocks in ours because
Oh, that
the
hurt.
neighbor, Joe Bitus, used to take his snowballs and put them in the house and get them all iced. So we packed ours with rocks too.
You were in the
We
road.
were on each side of the road. We all threw them, but I don't ever remember being hit. So I think
you
it was
were-
like
That's scary.
Little rascals.
My word.
nobody got hurt. I don't even think anybody got a bloody nose.
Yeah, as long as you didn't hit him, aim for the head. It just bruised.
Yeah. I don't ever remember getting hit. So a couple times at school, but that's different.
Yeah.
You're just throwing actual snow.
Yeah.
But at this game, you had to learn to duck fast.
Easy.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. And Katie's and Sherry's channel links are at the top of the chat, pinned to the top, so you can click on that. If anybody wants to drop their link before we leave, it's quilt or bag, I think. Quilt, bag, or pickle. So you can do. Oh, Tuber Chat's here. Hi, Tuber Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. It's good to see you. Let me tell you what, Kevin gets around.
Yeah, he does.
Joyce Annette gambles her buttons.
I haven't checked to see how much.
Every week.
Yeah. I haven't checked to see if I even have any.
Yeah, I do, but I haven't played it for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since I
played it
played
earlier,
it.
but it didn't come up.
Yeah, let me see how many I have in here before you shut this off.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what I got. It's probably nothing. Because I tend to
Did you
lose
ever
them
get
fast
the
when I get
sticker I
them.
mailed you?
What?
Did you ever get the sticker I mailed you?
Hang on a minute. Let me look. I thought I did, but
Oh, okay.
but let me look. See
Well,
this
that's
little
all
box
right.
in here? You know what's in here?
No. Stickers.
Stickers.
Oh,
So if I got yours, it will be in here.
I stick mine on everything.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to. I know y'all are going to think this is very weird, but I don't want stickers all over my machine. I only have one sticker on here, actually. No, two. But I want to get a sticker book
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Kids used to have those.
and stick them in a sticker book so I can, like collecting them.
Now, my old machine has stickers all over it, but I'm not doing it to this machine because the stickers were getting caught on my fabric.
Oh, yeah. Face.
Especially if I was trying to free motion, which I'm not very good at.
What does
They
your
would get
sticker look
stuck
like,
on there.
Mona? What does your sticker look like?
It's black, got pink or purple around a cowboy hat.
Oh, you know what? I probably didn't get your sticker.
I was
I was-
wondering because I mailed it.
Yeah, I
Last
knew you
year
had,
I
and I completely forgot that you had mailed it. It's not in here, which means I probably didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Well, next time
There's
I get some more in, I will mail you one.
yeah, I love
It
stickers.
looks like a bar sign.
Yeah, it's not in here because all the stickers I get goes into this little box until I can get a sticker book.
Oh, okay. It actually was a bar sign on one of the programs, and I took out the beer mug and put my face in there.
That's what happens when you up late at night searching
Yep.
around.
That's right. I need to make stickers too. I made when I went to QuiltCon last year. I made a little because I didn't have enough. I didn't know you could do stickers, so it was like a week before QuiltCon or something like that. And I'm like, I got to do something so I can trade with people. So I took and designed a little business card with my little logo with all the little decorative things on it.
Oh, that's nice.
And I sent it to I don't remember the name of the online site, but they could get they could get the little box of business cards sent in the United States within like 2 days after they printed it all out. So I had it sent to Christine's house because Christine and I were going to hook up together and go to North Carolina together. And so she had that box in hand, and so I gave all of them away, like except for maybe 2 or 3 of them. But I'm hoping the next year when I go to QuiltCon, I'll have stickers to give away.
Yeah, Jamie, Devil Dog's Keeper, she makes stickers. She has a store. She does stickers and shirts and mugs and all kinds of stuff.
What'd you say her name was again?
Devil Dog's Keeper. And her
Devil-
first name's Jamie.
I'll look into that because it might be a way to get what I want on the
She's
sticker.
the one that made these stickers for me. These here.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't have a sticker.
Yeah, those are my old ones. My new stickers are this.
Oh, with the cat on them?
Yeah, it says Mona did what? It's fine.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with your name anyway?
My daughter did,
Oh, gotcha.
because I was always doing something. So, and I think that was the time when I got braces. And she's like, Mom, you're not going to like braces and all this. And, you know, so yeah, she came up with the name and she's the one that got me to start it. I'll be glad when this table's down there. So I quit rolling backwards. I have to hold on for dear life when I'm sewing because my floor's so crooked. And I got a new floor and they were supposed to level it. Well, it didn't work. Or they didn't do what they were supposed to, or maybe the house sunk. I don't know.
Some more.
I have 1,750 buttons.
Girl, you better get talking.
I better get moving on that.
You better get commenting on.
I know the one.
What do we?
Very bad.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have. A lot, because I always sign in under or go in under YouTube so I can. It took me almost 4 years to figure out how to make the chat box bigger so I could actually read it.
I have 10,700.
Wow.
I better get talking to you.
Now I don't have any buttons because I just lost it to the bot. Oh,
right.
man.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.